I don't know how many other ways to say it. And again, we also saw another example this week of the brazen fucking leadership that he tries to put forth in this country of Benjamin Netanyahu coming on to 60 Minutes and basically saying this war will end when I say it ends. Is that the first one we got? Yeah, here we go. And by the way, Barry Weiss, real gem. One issue, pro-Israel above everything. Journalist. She ain't a journalist at all. She's running that place into the ground. Probably for the best if this is the route she's going to go. But she allowed Benjamin Netanyahu to pick who's going to interview him. So Major Garrett did it. He's not even a 60 Minutes correspondent. As I understand, Leslie Stahl was sidelined. I don't think Leslie Stahl should have been doing it either, though. All due respect, she's like 85 years old. Find someone who's going to be really, really on it. But they also selectively edited this interview for things Netanyahu said at one point. I don't think we're going to play this clip, but at one point, he talked about trying to throw us all a bone of yeah, I want to end the U.S. funding of billions of dollars into Israel. We shouldn't have to do that anymore. But basically what he was saying is they were going to backdoor it through weapons deals and stuff. So it's basically like a really good accountant. If, he's working with a fucking mobster, they'll launder money. I say really good accountant, a criminal accountant, someone very talented. They'll launder money by moving it around into other places. That is effectively what he was saying right into your living room in the United States. But let's play this first one. Hey guys, when I went to upload this just now, 60 Minutes, of course, copyrighted it, and I don't have time to dispute it before this episode goes out this afternoon. So you're just going to hear Benjamin Netanyahu's voice and not see his face from the 60 Minutes interview.
Is the war with Iran over? And if it isn't, who will decide when it is?
I think it accomplished a great deal, but it's not over because there's still nuclear material, enriched uranium that has to be taken out of Iran. There's still enrichment sites that have to be dismantled. There's still proxies that Iran supports. There are ballistic missiles that they still want to produce. Now, we've degraded a lot of it, but all of that is still there, and there's work to be done.
How do you envision the highly enriched uranium will be removed from Iran?
You go in and you take it out.
With what? Special forces from Israel? Special forces from the United States?
Well, I'm not going to talk about military means, but what President Trump has said to me, I want to go in there. And I think it can be done physically. That's not the problem. If you have an agreement and you go in and you take it out, why not? That's the best way.
What if there isn't an agreement? Can it be taken out by force?
Well, you're going to ask me these questions. I'm going to dodge them because I'm not going to talk about our military possibilities, plans, or anything of the kind.
And I'm just trying to get at how long is it going to take to achieve that aim?
I'm not going to give a timetable to it, but I'm going to say that's a terrifically important mission.
All right, let's hit the social media ace front one as well. We've talked about this before, but the sinister nature that Netanyahu talks about social media, like it needs to be put under the control of his narrative, Israel's narrative, especially when he's saying it about U.S. platforms and stuff like that. It should totally piss you off. Let's hear it in his own words so that I don't twist them.
We have seen the deterioration of support for Israel in the United States.
I wonder why.
Almost, I would say it correlates almost 100% with the geometric rise of social media. And that by itself is not what
because truth gets out.
Censored, in my opinion, but I'll tell you what happened. We have several countries that basically manipulated social media with bot farms, with fake addresses to break the American sympathy to Israel, to break the American-Israeli alliance because they think it's in their interest. And they do it in a clever way. It's like you hear a text message, I'm a red-blooded Texan, I always supported Israel, but I can't stand what they're doing, I'm turning against Israel. Then you trace the address to some basement hurt us badly while we were fighting the physical military battle on some battlefield, some front war. We were completely exposed on the eighth front. The media war, really, the social media war.
Okay. So let me be clear. Benjamin Netanyahu is absolutely right that there's propaganda that exists on the other side of the issue. For sure. For sure. There's bot farms, there are fake accounts, as he said, in Pakistan, India, you pick a country where information that is not real comes out. And we constantly have to fact check stuff that's coming in because, of course, it's easy to dogpile. The lack of self-awareness he has, though, on his quote-unquote other 7 fronts of the war, and how many of them that he has caused, and how many of them are involved in, I don't know, his fucking Greater Israel Project, is hilarious. And the lack of self-awareness that he has on the actions that he has taken for total war on other fucking places like Gaza, like Lebanon, where they're ethnically cleansing people, and, in my opinion, committing genocide in places like Gaza for sure. The lack of self-awareness on that and thinking that he has a social media problem that he can propagandize away is ridiculous. And when platforms like TikTok are sold to guys in government deals like Larry Ellison, who's one of the chief donors for Friends of the IDF, who then puts in charge like ex-IDF people to handle the social feeds at TikTok, yeah, you're not really helping your argument. You're also not helping your argument when you're talking on Barry fucking Weiss's platform, where we know where she stands on this issue. Run the tape. Use her own words. This is not... These are completely partisan sources that have drawn their own lines in the sand, that happen to correlate more with his lines than the other ones. And when information comes out that is, oh, I don't know, here's the consequences of my own fucking decisions that he doesn't like. And he tells you it's an 8th front of a war that now they got to focus on because they've been so busy fighting the 7th front wars. By the way, they're not sending any foot soldiers to Iran. They're making our guys do that, but that's neither here nor there. When, the 8th front war is now something that he looks at like another battlefield. Yeah, get ready for more of his fucking propaganda to try to tell you no. What you're seeing is not what you're seeing. Listen, I've said this before. I already handicap what I see online just automatically as like, and I've done this since literally the beginning of this war. Half of it's AI.
No, I gotta go.